Hello and welcome to a new episode of Trains At, or shall I say part 2 of Trains at Stafford, on the West Coast Main Line, where you'll be continuing to see services by Cross Country, London North Western Railway, Avanti West Coast, and maybe a little bit of freight. Here is a 5-car Voyager off to Bristol Temple Meads. I will get the number 1 she departs. And yeah, apart from that, let's see what shall turn up. So the next train to be coming in will be a Class 805 Avero running from London Euston to Crewe. This is unfortunately not going to Chester today due to damage to the overhead electric wires. And this is works by 805 004. And then now departing is the 1200 to Bristol Temple Meads. Works by 221 137. Lovely. So now coming in is the 1147 Avanti West Coast service to Glasgow Central. Works by Lady Godiva 390039. Lovely. The next train to be coming through will be a DRS 88 running from Coatbridge to Daventry. Working the Tesco train. Well, the container train anyway. 88009. The next train to be coming through will be an Avanti West Coast Class 392 running from London Euston to Glasgow Central. Arnie's really starting to do my head in now. Works by Flying Scousman 390 138 148, sorry. she doesn't half have a gob on her. So the next train to be coming through will be a cross-country Voyager running from Bristol Temple Meads to Manchester Piccadilly. Worked by 2:20, 0:10. And then coming in here is a Class 390, 390-001B together, working a service to London Euston, which I think is from Manchester Piccadilly. I'm not even bothering with real-time trains as everything just seems to have gone to flop. But I will get you some trains when necessary. So now coming in is the delayed 11:50 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. And 390-001, oh my god, Andrew, shut up. 390-001 is from Manchester to London. Works by 390-114. City of Manchester. So now departing is the 11:50 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. The London Euston from Manchester has left. So now coming in is a pairing of 7:30s from London Euston. The reason why this is terminating here is because of the disruption between London and Milton Keynes this morning. So 7:30, 2:30s on the front of this. And 7:32:03 on the rear. With 2:30, got a bit of weathering on the bottom of it. Lovely. So now coming, excuse me, there we go. Now coming in is the 12:11 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lamb Street from Birmingham New Street. (3:54:07) is taking it in. And that is the Liverpool Lamb Street to Birmingham New Street with 35102 bringing it in. Now, I do wish Northern got a few of these to replace their older electric stuff. People just, yeah. We've got Echo, Anne, and yeah. So now getting ready to depart is 35102 with her service to Birmingham New Street. So now coming through is the Freightliner 90s, 90004 and 90042. Don't know where that's going to or from because I could not find any information about it. Literally nothing. I thought the next freight train / special train was going to be about 12:30, 1 o'clock, but apparently not. So now coming in is the 1222 cross-country service to Bournemouth. Yeah, he said that about 5 times already. Jolly good. So now departing is the 1222 cross-country service to Bournemouth via Birmingham and Reading. Works by 221 119. I shouldn't have bothered stopping, as now coming in is an Avanti West Coast Pendolino off to London Euston via Birmingham New Street. Works by 390 156. I think that bogan needs a bit of WD-40. Just saying, Avanti. So now departing is the 1224 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. There's a pop. There's a hiss. There's a whine. And coming in behind me is 221 124 with a 1233 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly. there we go. So now departing is 7:32:03, and on the rear will be 7:32:30 with the 12:32 London North Western Railway service to London Euston. So the next train to be coming through will be a Class 807 Avero running from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. Works by 807-001. So now departing, So now coming in is the 12:42 12:39 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street. Works by a single 350. And bringing it in is 350-127. With two different number fonts on the front. And down there is the 12:42, I think, London North Western Railway service to... It's gone at me, I don't know. Birmingham New Street, that's one. From Liverpool Lime Street. Works about 350-408. Jolly good. So now coming through is an Avanti West Coast Avero. (807-002) running from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston, and now departing is 350-408 with her service from Liverpool Lime Street to Birmingham New Street. So now coming through is a Class 47/57 for West Coast Railway Touring Company from Wolverhampton to Carnforth Steamtown. Sounding brilliant. (57.010). Putting a foot down. So the next train to be coming through will be an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, running from somewhere to London Euston. That somewhere we will find out. So It's 9-car Pendolino. So, refresh. Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. There we go. Looks about 391.07. And then 7:32, 13 and 224 passing through. I thought that was stopping. Right. Interesting. Anyway, mixes up the day as 391.07's doing whatever with its wipers. So now departing is 391.07 with the 12:53 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. Sorry for the slightly dodgy camera work. And that London North Western Railway was meant to stop here, but it's gone straight to Crewe, but it's not stopped since Rugby. Yeah, I'll leave you with that one. So we have a Class 390 coming through. (39123) with a service to London Euston. The next train to be coming in is a 4-car cross-country from Bournemouth to Manchester Piccadilly with the god-awful colour scheme. I am going to say it, I don't like it. You can argue with me all you want in the comments. This is works by 220.021. Mic by. There is meant to be more freight trains within like the next hour, so yeah, we'll see a bit more freight compared to part 1. The next train to be coming in will be a Class 220 Voyager running from Manchester Piccadilly to Bristol Temple Meads. Jolly good. The next train to be, well, now departing is the 1303 cross-country service to Bristol Temple Meads. Works by 221129. And this is working 1300. So the next train to be coming through will be a DB Cargo UK Class 66 from Halewood to Southampton. Works by 66107. with a very full, expensive and flat wheelie train. That, like, I saw a couple of Range Rovers in there, and they're at least 35,000 minimum. But yeah, it's always good to see a mix of freight. So we have two services coming in now. So the first is the 1311 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham, Liverpool Lime Street. Works by 3:51:14. And then if I leave that to go and park its arse up somewhere, we have coming in 390-124. Which is running a service to Manchester Piccadilly. Here we have 350-103 working her service to Birmingham New Street. Catching me off guard. Now departing is the delayed 1250 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. Couldn't remember the name. Not London Euston, Manchester Piccadilly, Burke. It's come from London Euston. And 350-106 is getting ready to depart with her service to Birmingham New Street. 350-103 seems to be going first. So now coming in is the delayed 1224 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Crewe. This will not be going to Chester due to the damage by the overhead electric wires, if that made any sense. This is booked by 805-002. The next freight train to be coming through will be a GBRF Class 66 running from Hams Hall to Moss End Euro Terminal. Works by 66745. I could not get the number right on that. No flat wheels. With quite a bit of wind as well. Jolly good. So now coming through is a Lumo West Coast 222 running from Milton Keynes Central to Preston. And this is a return of 222-002. and that is running about 3 hours early. And down there is a Class 350 from Crewe. So now coming in is a Class 390 from Glasgow to London Euston via Birmingham New Street. And this is booked by 390-137. Jolly good. So we now have a tamper coming in from Kings Norton OT Plant Depot to Preston Dock ST sidings. And then we also have coming through Triple 2005 for Lumo West Coast doing a training run. I don't know what this thing is. This whatever the hell it is. And then here goes C21109. Repair service to Bournemouth. So there goes DR77002. 77002. No idea what that machine is, but yeah. And now departing is 137 with the 1324 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. There is meant to be some other freight trains. Well, there is meant to be another freight train, but I don't know where it is. But hey ho. I swear, because the Doncaster videos I saw a new tamper, I think, and today I've seen a new tamper. Excuse you, whoever carriage that was, or whichever carriage that was. Next freight train to be coming through will be a DRS 66 running from Daventry to Coatbridge. This is the freight train that I was looking for, and it's been sat in a siding down there for 20 minutes. But hey ho, excuse you to whoever that was. If you were that anyway. Nice talk from the driver there. Bar 66433. Carlisle Power Signal Box. The next train to be coming in will be a pairing of 7:30s for London North Western Railway, running from Crewe to London Euston. Works by 7:30 224. And I'll get the rear once she departs. So the next freight train to come through is a pairing of 99s, I think, running from Gascoigne Wood Sidings to Crewe South Yard. And indeed it is. I think these are on the mileage accumulation runs. Oh, 93, sorry. So 93003 and 93006 on the rear. That's Suto from the drive there. And there goes 350, not 350, 73224 with her service to London Euston. I've done it again. 73213 on the rear. So now coming in is the 1247 Avanti West Coast service to London, not Edinburgh. Works by 390.016. Railway 200, sorry. With a bit of blood splatter for good measure. And now getting ready to depart is 390.016 with the delayed 1247 Avanti West Coast service to Edinburgh via Preston. Like it could go anywhere else. So far it could go over to Manchester and over to Warrington that way. There you go. There's a 3-year Avanti route, or shall I say detour. And now coming in is 354.05 with the 1340 London North Western Railway service to Birmingham New Street. Both with a little bit of blood splatter and feathers on the front. So now departing is 354.05 with her service to Birmingham New Street, and going through is 391.32 very slowly with a service from London Euston to Glasgow Central. Jeez, that's really running late. If it's meant to be in... Oh, crap. So that... is running 50 minutes late. City of Birmingham. And then we also have coming in here 221136 with the 1333 cross country service to Manchester Piccadilly with 220-019 on the rear. Tell you what, even though it's been a little bit chaos, well, on a little bit of the chaos side, it has been good. So here is (7:30, 2:11 and 2:16) catching me off guard with a London North Western Railway service to Crewe. Lovely stuff. And there is, I didn't even catch the number of that, with an Avanti West Coast service to London Euston from Liverpool Lime Street. And now coming in is 35102 with a London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street. Amazing. Here goes 7:32:16 and her partner with her service to, Jesus Christ, that looks weathered, off to Crewe. Okay. Who is this? Sorry for dodgy camera work. I'm lost on. Everything's just gone to pot. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I know what it is. Forgotten where it's gone to and from. I found the destination. So it is 66738 Huddersfield. I know what that is. 1 second. Let me find it. There we go. Clitheroe Castle Cement GB to Avonmouth on Hanson Sidings GBRF. There we go. The next train to be coming through will be a Class 397 Avero running from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. Oh god, it's that really colourful one. Works by 710 807010. Avanti, really? No need for that. So here comes I'm going to say that's 39119. I think it is. I think that's 39119. Don't know about anyone else, but I do think that's 119. Running from Glasgow to London. I am joking, it is 119 Progress. Do you like seeing that out and about? I am hoping to see 121, and I am going to double check what run that's on. And yeah, hopefully we get to see it in this film. Or in the next one. So here is a Class 221 Voyager running from Manchester Piccadilly to Bristol Temple Meads, and I'll get the number once she departs. Now getting ready to depart is the class 220 off to Bristol Temple Meads. And this is works by 221112. And here, the next train to be coming in will be a Class 805 Vero for Avanti West Coast to Chester, which is now terminating at Crewe. And this is works by 805 001. So I have just a little thing here, going off topic. I have flicked back through the last time I was at Stafford, not the previous video, but the last time I was at Stafford nearly 2 years ago. And I did see 39119 on platform 5 doing the London to Glasgow run. And now I've seen it go the other way. It does make it seem like it's been sat in Glasgow for nearly 2 years. It hasn't. I've seen it plenty of times between, but there you go. There's a little Easter egg. And if you want to go back and watch that particular video and see 39119, I'm going to leave the actual name of the video and the timestamp of that moment in the comments. So now coming in is a Class 221 for Avanti for cross country, running from Bristol Temple Meads to Manchester Piccadilly. Works by 221132. It is sad to see the 221s gone completely off the Welsh routes for Avanti and on the Anglo-Scots, because they were really good to see. But hey ho, time moves on. Newer trains get worse, and yeah, it's a sad reality. And train spotters born now will not experience a 221 on an Anglo-Scots route. So the next train to be coming through will be 39151. Unknown Soldier. So as she continues up to where she needs to be, I will leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, share, all that nice stuff. It has been a great afternoon session here. Plenty of freight, plenty of light locomotive runs. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I will be back next year. And for my next video, I'm going to do a Doncaster and say my next video will be a rush hour trains out from here. So I'm going to go and have an hour break and start here at 3 o'clock and run this till about 6 o'clock. Yes, I'm going to treat you to a third video at Stafford because I'm feeling that generous. So, yeah, my next video is Stafford. Really enjoyed it here. I would recommend coming here. If you're into your freight, your passenger, and pretty much whatever else comes through, please come down and see what it's like. Even if it is for a couple of hours in the afternoon, you'll still get everything. So yeah, apart from that, from me here at Stafford on the West Coast Main Line, I'll see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.